season there is a change, and it brings with it something that I really enjoy and something that I really don't care about. One of the things about the season of fall that I really do like is the crisp air. I enjoy that. I like the blue skies like today, the beautiful colors of the leaves. Those are the things that I enjoy. I enjoy the fall sports and some of the fall food that we have. The thing I don't like about fall is the darkness. The darkness. You know, yesterday at 7 o'clock I was getting ready for the day. I was in the bathroom, I looked out the bathroom window, and I thought, gosh, it is dark out there. It looks like midnight, you know? And now, of course, this morning it wasn't as dark because we had the time change, as they say. But really, it'll be really dark at 5:30 this afternoon. And so, you know, all we've done is really shifted things. I don't like the time change either, okay? That's one of the things I really don't like. And I think it's the pinnacle of human hubris to think that we can change time, that we can save time, that type of thing. All we're doing is moving the clock one way or the other, and I wish they would just leave it alone. Nobody asked me. Anyway, but that's one of the things I don't like. I don't like the darkness. But I do love in the fall this day, All Saints. You know, as a young child growing up in the church, one of the festivals that I remember that wasn't Christmas and it wasn't Easter was All Saints. It was a big deal, and we made a big celebration and remembering all those things that God had given to us in our past, that guided us along our faith life, that encouraged us on this path toward God, and we gave thanks to them. And I remember that as a youngster. And today we are going to remember 11 saints from St. John's who passed from last All Saints in 2018 to this All Saints in 2019. And we'll remember them by lighting the candles, and that's important because Jesus told his disciples at one time, "You are the light of the world." In the 5th chapter of Matthew, he told the people, "You are the light of the world," and that must have been used to them. Because after all, most of them were not powerful, they were not wealthy, they didn't have special talents or increased intelligence. But Jesus told them, "You are the light of the world." And because of God's grace, the light shines in the darkness. As John says, and the darkness has not overcome it. You know, All Saints really was preceded in the Celtic tradition by something that looks more like Halloween. Okay, and the two kind of go together. And that's another reason I like All Saints Sunday, because in the Celtic tradition, it was a new year, okay? And it was a time when people expressed their fears about death and decay because they looked around at the world and they saw that things were getting dark and they saw that things were getting cold. And so they expressed their fears much like the way in which people put on spooky costumes during Halloween and build fires in the night and that type of thing. But the Christians looked at that observance and they transformed it from fear to hope. And they looked at it and transformed it from focusing on death to focusing on the promise of the resurrection that we have in Jesus Christ. Now, you know, that's important for us to remember. They took something that is scary and they transformed it into something that is joyful. You know, I often think about the idea that death is so frightening, especially in our culture. And we have what I call a death-denying culture. Not one that defies death, like the trapeze artist, that goes from one swing to the other and does somersaults in the middle of the air, the death-defying feats. No, we're talking about death-denying. Let me tell you something. Just think about this. How much the cosmetic industry in this country makes on people trying to always look young. And we have a culture that really does focus on the young because we want to divert our attention away from the fact that all of us are getting older. And I know this more and more as I age. Between the years, I think I'm 24. When I get up out of bed, it's a different story. You know, and I'm constantly seeing pictures of senior citizens that really look more like teenagers than they do senior citizens. I'm at the age where I get a lot of information about health care programs and things for the seniors. And there's one pamphlet that I got in the mail. It showed 2 senior citizens playing full court basketball. Now, when I was young, I spent a lot of time on the basketball court in the gym or out in the park and played a lot of full court basketball. And I loved it. But at this age, with this body, really? I mean, if I tried to play full court basketball, you would find me in traction someplace. You just can't do that anymore. All that stopping and starting on stiff joints and knees, it doesn't work that way. And I think that's one of the things that hope gives us, protection from living in denial, of accepting the illusion that somehow we're going to live forever, and we're not going to get old, and we're not going to get frail, and we're not going to die. It gives us hope in this aging process. And that's important for us to remember. The resurrection is there. It gives us hope. Hope for the future. You know, one of the things that the Celtic tradition and also the Bible have in common is they believe that the beginning also always starts in darkness. If you think about it, whenever the world was getting dark, that's when the Celtic New Year started. But in the Jewish New Year, or the Jewish observance of days, the beginning was always in the darkness. And that's one of the reasons why the day for the Jewish people begins at night, whenever the sun goes down. And it ends in light. And we say this over and over again in the book of Genesis, when we read the first chapter. When we say repeatedly, there was evening and there was morning the first day. There was evening and there was morning the second day. We normally think about it in our culture as there was morning and there was evening, that the day ends. But no, the day ends in light. And so will the history of the world end in light. And so will our history end in light. The Scriptures are a book of hope that God has triumphed over all these things. So it's important to realize that we have 2 significant Sundays where we celebrate the resurrection in the Christian tradition. One is obviously Easter. And Easter happens in the spring, when everything is getting warmer, when the trees are budding and the grass is turning green. But then All Saints happens in the fall, when everything's are getting darker and the world is in decay. And so we say, in both decay and also in new life, the power of God is there. The power of God is there to resurrect new life out of death. And to bind us and keep us all together. You know, every one of you sitting here can think of a handful of saints that have touched your life. You know, parents, maybe, neighbors, siblings, cousins, teachers, Sunday school teachers, pastors, those people who have really nurtured you on your path of faith. And of course, the challenge for us on this All Saints is to shed that light into someone else's life. And also to realize that although the people who were in our past and we can no longer see and touch, we still have a connection to them. We have a connection to them because no one is lost to God. And it's important to remember, as we said in the opening statement, about an ageless communion. That's what the church is, an ageless communion. In the Bible, oftentimes, the kingdom of God is portrayed as a huge feast, where all the saints gather and feast. And we're part of that communion as well. We're part of that communion. The only difference between us and them is that the presence of Christ is veiled in bread and wine. But for them in the church, triumphant. They see Christ face to face. And the hope that the Bible gives us is that one day we too will see Christ face to face. And also, we'll see the faces of all those that we love and be reunited with them forever.